What's good, all you Clashers out there? This is Galaxis, and today I have a new series that I'm unveiling. It's going to be 30 days as a Smurf, basically going through and just showing you what I do, and how I spend my time Smurfing. Okay, so every day I log in, go get these gems, and collect those, try and get a chance to do some rolling. And I don't always get commentary for that because I'm just sort of zipping on through that. But what I've done is I took all of that video footage that I did capture over the last 30 days and I put that into a 15-minute clip. What we're going to be doing is going through that, and what I'll do is just do some side commentary on this so that we can get a chance to see what it's like 30 days as a Smurf. So I cut a lot of the stuff out. This is basically going to be mostly gem rolling and a little bit of feeding and stuff like that. You can see I'm feeding the Cupid there. This account is pretty strong. This is Eternal Elite. This is actually my second strongest Smurf, so it's really an account that I've been working a lot on. You can see that I just go through every day claiming and getting the gems, and usually get it close enough to be able to roll. And when I do, a lot of the time I'll go out and just do it. Okay, see, this is what I wait for, the 300 refresh, so I can use the talent refresh cards, which I usually have one stacked up, try and get something good. That time I only got a 2 of 5 self-destruct, so that wasn't really a good run, but you can really get some good stuff out of that. And that's how I do a lot of my talent rolling, is to just wait for the talent refresh card. So you'll see me do a lot of that, and that gives me a real quick boost. 300 gems. See right here I have 204 gems, so add the 300 to that, that's 500 gems. And I don't know what I do exactly, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to just go ahead and roll those gems because that's what I like to do. Get an opportunity. Sometimes I'll save them and just try and wait for a bigger amount to get stacked up, but a lot of the time I'll just jump on in. So it looks like I am going to go ahead and roll those this time. Oh man, got a crystal ooze, a shaman, and an engineer. Pretty weak, man. You're trying, you're hoping, always constantly hoping. Now look at this, I'm back with 600, so I think I did a lot of saving here before I went because I wanted to do a 1 and then a 450. That usually actually turns out to be pretty good, but nope, didn't turn out that time. So just continuing to grind, working and working on this account, day in, day out, collecting gems. And I just make it a point not to roll without filming. So even if it's a real short film, I'll just jump in real quick, get it on camera, because I want you guys to be able to see when good things happen on this account. So look at that, I didn't get anything, and that's all good. It doesn't always turn out, but I did get the 300 gems for free. So, and look at that, I was at 438, so I bet you, yep, I'm gonna go out and do some raiding because I want to get the money. So I probably went out, got my gems that I needed to. Looks like I landed where I normally do, brought in my Dracula. Didn't have much of a problem cleaning that stuff up, and probably had to do a lot more raiding in order to get it. So yeah, you can see I'm now at 458, so it probably took me 2 or 3 more times to raid. If I remember right, I cut that out. Nobody wants to watch that, but check it out, man. Look at that. Oh man, tried to spam it, got nothing but blues. Wow. Okay, so on to another deal. Now look, I saved for a while, 1144. So I had been doing a lot of saving. Oh, and I got the 300. So I was really stoked, I'm sure, to wake up and see that opportunity to get another 300 and a free talent refresh also. And I had the card. Man, so apparently I didn't have it in my warehouse, but was hoping and went in there, and yes, it was there. So yeah, man, this is what we do. If you want to know how, what happens and why you want to have a Smurf, this is what it's all about. Because some of these accounts could actually become stronger than your main account eventually. And for an end gamer, somebody that's planning on playing to the end, you might want to have a backup, a couple other accounts that might be able to do it for you, because that's what it's all about. I mean, I have a lot of love for my main account, and that is pretty much my main focus. But when I get stressed out because I can't get a new hero or something, I always have my Smurfs, and my Smurfs are usually pretty strong. So, I keep those stacked up and keep everything moving forward. So look at that, man. I was able to pick up the 300. Didn't really get anything out of the talent refresh, but that's all good. not an issue. Just sort of what we go through, man. We're trying to get it, is stacking and grinding, and this is basically free to play. I've never spent anything on this account, but it's pretty much, matches my main account right now. So it's pretty strong, man. I mean, not as far as might goes and everything, and talents are, that's not really the same. But the heroes, oh man, I was trying to catch something purple there. Look, got blues and greens. So you can see it's been a tough run, a tough month here, collecting these gems and not really getting much. Got a 4 or 5 revitalize on that guy. Just really hadn't been picking up a lot of legends on there, but I cannot complain because the account is stacked up. If I do get a really good legend on this account, I don't know who I'm going to actually take out because I don't have 6 bases. Probably Orcsbane because Dracula is pretty much essential with the rating and everything, and not 100% necessary, but he is a really, really good asset to have. So yeah, looks like went in there, got those guys, didn't really get anything out of that, so probably doing a little bit of feeding. Been working on the druid, bringing everybody up, just trying to get everybody to a better level. This account recently made it to Lost Realm, so I'm in the Lost Realm, and Lost Battlefield also, making sure to get in and get what I can. So look at that, all blues, man. I mean, what a bad run, right? You can see it's been a pretty tough month, so day in, day out grinding, and having a lot of down moments, but then a lot of good stuff. Look at that, a 5 of 8 stone skin. I mean, hey, it's pretty good talent for it, even though it's a pain to, pretty good talent and a great might booster to have, higher talents. So that's pretty cool. And looks like I must have been saying, hey, wait a minute, didn't I lock that guy? Oh, yep. See, I went back because I was thinking, hey, is that the guy that I was just looking at? But yeah, man, that's what it comes down to. It's a daily grind. When you have Smurfs, you got to do a lot of work logging in. I remember when I first started to set up Smurf accounts, I was like, oh, I don't know exactly what the drive is, but I knew that it was fun to be able to roll on those accounts, and it was a way to be able to release some tension if I'm not doing so great on my main. So it's really fun to be able to have those accounts on the side, and they can be great to play with, man. If you get some really good stuff, new heroes come out, you can possibly roll those on your Smurf accounts and get a chance to play with them. So look at all that. I'm getting this gelatinous champions. Who was I feeding? Oh, working on druid, it looks like. Started looking at that druid probably and saying, hey, what is going on with this guy? Because that is my healer, and you always got to make sure to keep working on that guy, because when it comes down to it, his his proc is probably one of the most important when it comes to HBM, when it comes to rating, just all the way around. And there's been some new healers introduced, Orcsbane, Pixie, but and the reality is that druid is just by far the best healer to have on the field. So yeah, I got to working on him, making sure that I had him leveled up. And it's what I figured I would do with this is just be able to show you guys the type of stuff that we go through on these accounts, and hopefully I'll be able to get some really good stuff that I can show you guys that takes place. I will be doing a recording on these, even if I'm not doing commentary at the time. I will make sure to get the recording of everything that goes on, and that way you guys can get a chance to see that. And if anything really good happens, hey, I'll have it on camera for everybody to get a chance to check out. So it looks like I don't have enough to roll here, so probably gonna cut scene. Yep, had to go get enough gems, so it's probably the next day. And looks like, yeah, I'm hungry to roll, so I'm gonna just jump right in. Do I get a legend? No, I get a shaman. I always hate to see it when a shaman pops up. It must have something good here. 3 of 5 Heaven's Wrath. So that's not too bad. I think that I made sure to lock that because That's a pretty good guy to have around. A 3 or 5 is not too bad as far as raising your might goes. Really good opportunity. Okay, so here's a couple more days later. Gonna try one roll, hoping to get something. Got a crystal ooze. So it doesn't always work out when you just got one opportunity, but it looks like I went ahead and saved up for a couple of days because that was getting a little bit frustrating. So look, got an engineer that time, got an assassin, and a serpent queen. So maybe it would have been better just to go ahead and do a 450, a 3 roll, and see what we got there, but no, didn't turn out too great. Continuing to go, you can see that I'm not having a lot of luck lately with this account, but I've picked up such a great cast of side heroes. Just not really getting any good new legend heroes. So constantly getting these talent refreshes though. This account gets a lot of opportunities for talent refreshes. So and look, I didn't have the talent refresh card. Oh, this is one of those deals where I say, okay, well maybe I can go ahead and spend 100 and look at that, man. I didn't get it. That happens, it does happen. All right, so now look, I got 750, so it looks like I have been saving for a few days, given another opportunity, and that's really what it's all about, going ahead and grinding. Now I could, save these for the whole entire month, but I'm just like everybody else. I like to roll, so I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna try and do what I can to pick up a new legendary hero. Especially with Skull Knight has come out, the Harpy Queen. There's a lot of new heroes that I could pick up with this account. So, it would be cool to be able to get somebody new to play with. But, that's it's just a hit and miss deal. So you just got to keep on going. Oh, man. That time I forgot to actually clear the space out. And that... Oh, I remember that. That was just a frustrating deal because I was trying to do the good old 1 and then 3 and hit them like that, and then I screwed that up. So I always got to make sure that you consume the stuff that you don't need if you don't, especially when you don't have the space in the altar where you're rolling to, because that is frustrating. A lot of the time I like to do a 1 roll and then a 3 roll, and I feel like that gives me a good opportunity to catch the purple in one of those windows. So hey, I got one that time anyway, but it was a druid. Wow, man, that wasn't too great. All right, got another opportunity. Oh, and another talent refresh. So you guys, I get a lot of talent refreshes on this account, but unfortunately it looks like I didn't have my talent refresh card stacked up, so I'm just gonna have to go ahead and spin the gems and get the free refresh. But let's see if I end up coming up with anything good this time. Oh, good. Okay, a 4 of a tenacity. So I think if I'm right, I put that on Orc's Bane because he's a tank already. So, throw it on Orc's Bane and let him go ahead and take all that aggro and just get a chance to use that to the fullest, increasing his HP by 25%. So yeah, that was a score actually right there. Go ahead and grab my 300 gems back, and then I'm sure that I'll probably just jump right in and go ahead and roll this because I was already anxious to be able to do this anyway, I'm sure. So let's see what I end up doing. Probably roll into the warehouse. Yeah, make sure to collect those merits. And that's another cool thing that they've done recently. They gave us those 5,000 merits. So each month your Smurf gets 5,000 merits. Every 3 months you can get a legendary hero card. So, plus with some left over to be able to buy some of those talent refresh cards and some hero altar slot cards. So, those are the things that I actually buy when it comes to using the merits in the warehouse on my Smurfs. I typically will buy the talent refresh card, the hero slot card, and that's pretty much what I like to do, and just save those for the legendary hero card, save those merits for the legendary hero card, and gives us another opportunity, especially if the account doesn't have a Pumpkin Duke, because you can get a Pumpkin Duke out of a legendary hero card, and that is a score if you can actually get them like that. Man, oh man. Okay, so that is 30 days, guys, in the life of a Smurf. That was my Smurf Eternal Elite. You know, if you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and leave me some comments.